China's chip market is undergoing a transformation, and amid United States imposed restrictions on chip production, China has taken the path to self-sufficiency. Not only has China set a goal of reaching 70% self-sufficiency in chips and producing more chips domestically, but Shanghai Microelectronics is increasing research and development of lithography machines, and Chinese enterprises have launched the first domestically produced lithography machine. China is the world's largest market for integrated circuits and spends significant amounts each year on imports in the area of integrated circuits, especially high-end chips imported to meet the needs of a range of consumer electronics products such as smartphones, computers, and tablets. Currently, China does not have the manufacturing capacity for high-performance chips at 7 nanometers and below, and most of the technology is concentrated in mature technology nodes such as 14 nanometers and 28 nanometers. However, there is tremendous demand in mature chip markets, and as applications such as artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and big data proliferate, the performance and power requirements of chips are increasing. Since China has its own domestically produced chips, its reliance on chip imports is not as high. In the first quarter of this year, Chinese imports of integrated circuits totaled 108.2 billion units, down 22.9% year-over-year, equivalent to a 32.1 billion unit reduction in chip imports compared to last year. A total of 32.1 billion chip orders were canceled, making it harder for overseas chip giants to make big profits. More signs indicate that China's chip industry's self-sufficiency ability is constantly improving. In the first quarter of this year, Chinese enterprises moved the first domestically produced lithographic machine. An advanced packaging lithography machine from Shanghai Microelectronics was transported by the Chinese company Kunshan for the production line project. Shanghai Microelectronics is the only company in China that has mastered the production of complete lithography machines. In the front-end lithography machine field, the lithography machine process mass-produced by Shanghai Microelectronics is 90 nanometers. Front-end and back-end lithography machines are two different steps in the semiconductor chip manufacturing process. Front-end lithography machines are mainly used to make lithographic masks in the chip manufacturing process, that is, to project the chip design circuits onto a silicon wafer to form a pattern. Back-end lithography machines are used to etch the patterns on the silicon wafer to form the chip circuit components. Front-end lithography machines usually require higher resolution and precision, while back-end lithography machines require higher processing speed and stronger etching ability. Relatively speaking, the manufacturing difficulty of front-end lithography machines is greater. They require high-precision optical systems, precision mechanical systems, and high-stability control systems, and require knowledge in multiple disciplines such as physics, optics, and mechanics. ASML can achieve high-end processes of 5 nanometers and below in the front-end lithography machine field, and the most advanced EUV lithography machines are in short supply. The mass production process of domestic lithographic machines in the leading-edge area is 90 nanometers, and there is still much room for improvement in the future. The domestically produced lithographic machines moved by Chinese enterprises are in the back region and are mainly used to meet the demand for chip packaging. Nevertheless, advanced packaging is still of great significance for domestic chips. This is because advanced packaging technology can improve chip performance, power consumption, and reliability, while also reducing chip size and cost. Frequent U.S. restrictions on Chinese chips will only accelerate China's self-sufficiency. China has canceled 32.1 billion in chip imports, and Chinese companies have launched the first domestically produced lithography machine. The best proof of this: some foreign media have stated that Bill Gates is right. Bill Gates has long said that the United States can never stop China from having powerful chips, and restrictions will only make China self-sufficient, while the United States will also lose many high-paying jobs. The fact is, indeed, as Bill Gates said, China's chip industry shows signs of self-sufficiency, while the U.S. technology industry laid off 130,000 people from January to May this year, with more than 410,000 layoffs nationwide. If the United States does not stop its restrictive measures, it will only affect the profits of United States companies, and the number of layoffs will continue to rise. It will be too late for the United States to regret it then. United States companies need to sell chips to the Chinese market, but China is producing more and more chips domestically. Although high-end chips still need to be imported, one day China will get ahead in high-end chip technology and many problems will be easily solved. Bill Gates has seen the reality and urged the United States to turn back. If the United States does not listen, it will only bear the consequences itself. With the rise of China chips, American chip companies like Qualcomm, AMD, and Micron have lost their face in an instant. Data shows that as the number of chip orders sharply declines and prices decrease, Qualcomm's net profit in the second quarter of the 2023 fiscal year has dropped by 42% year-on-year. This was unimaginable in the past, and even foreign media cannot help but exclaim, perhaps American chips will be eliminated by the Chinese market. Of course, the outside world has underestimated the determination and potential of the rise of Chinese chips. According to reports, Chinese chip technology has made significant progress in recent years, and Tongfu Microelectronics has surpassed the 5-nanometer process. This means that China has successfully bypassed the EUV lithography machine blockades of the West and is expected to achieve mass production of high-end chips. There is certainly credit to Huawei for the exemption from lithographic machines. After the embargo on chips from the United States, Huawei set out to develop new quantum chips, which are considered the future trend of the chip market. To this end, Huawei invested 110 billion yuan in just 9 months. After such a huge investment, Huawei has finally announced a new patent for quantum chips. Huawei's patent-pending superconducting quantum chip technology, which has plagued United States chip giant Intel for years, can reduce crosstalk between quantum bits, greatly improving computation speed, accuracy, and other aspects. In this way, China chips has taken an important breakthrough with a detour surpassing the US in this way. Now, China is gradually breaking away from its dependence on the United States, not only cutting orders for hundreds of billions of chips, but also moving in the first domestically produced lithography machine by Chinese enterprises, launching a new type of quantum chip by Huawei, and building a photon chip production line domestically. When Bill Gates expressed concern about sanctions against Huawei, Chinese industry insiders also predicted, even if American chips are unavailable now, it will not take long before we have our own chips all over the country. When that time comes, we won't even want yours if you try to sell them to us. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Write your opinion in the comments and subscribe to the channel.